This is a Framingham court case. Shit, I can't even see that now. Anyways, Commonwealth versus Mass. This is a bullshit for the dog park. This is the first, December 18th, 2023 on Monday. I can't fucking believe the court said this bullshit.
So Christopher Weeks, 2349 CR 1378, scheduled for a motion.
Okay. To just bill of particulars first. Commonwealth, can you provide the bill of particulars?
Excuse me.
Time, place, manner, means. I looked at the police report. I mean, it's fairly clear, but
inside, outside. I think we're outside of the dog park.
yeah,
It states it's in the Dudley Road, the dog park by Dudley Road.
yeah. So you get the time. The place is the time on here. You get the place. We get the time is
6/17/23.
I just want to make sure it's outside because it really goes to the entire nature.
dog park near the woods. Yeah, it's outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's that new dog park they put in there. Yeah. Manner.
Manner in this case was by going up to the defendant.
Following him and saying, "I'm gonna throw my dogs at you," or
Apparently, he's going to throw his 140-pound dogs at somebody.
Your Honor,
we meant by
my
that.
reading of that is that he's going to throw them in the sense of he's going to sick his dogs on this individual, not physically pick up and throw his dogs at
It's
someone.
not what it says.
It says, yeah, what does say
Throw.
throw.
And Your Honor, given that this is a de Benedetto hearing, all inferences are to be done in favor of the prosecution as well. And it is a fair reading to say, I'm going to throw something at someone. It's not literally throwing something. I'm going to throw the book at
Who
someone.
would throw a dog? That would be nice. The dog.
I mean, even the complaint itself says throw a dogs, plural. You know, 140-pound dog. The other, just so the court knows what's going on here. The complaining witness had a German Shepherd that was off-leash that attacked his dogs. Off-leash, claiming that they're on-leash because they have an electric collar. Well, obviously, the electric collar doesn't work because his dogs were attacked by this German Shepherd. What is alleged here is being outside. I mean, it is just so defies any logic that any person could hear, "I'm going to throw my dogs at you," and be afraid of him when they're outside with a German Shepherd. When how credible can it possibly be on its face that somebody's going to be worried about somebody picking up 240-pound dogs and literally throwing them at them?
Your Honor, the facts here isn't just an off comment where the defendant said, "I'm going to throw my dogs at you." This is an individual who is following the victim in this case with his two dogs, cursing him out, yelling at him, threatening multiple times that he was going to throw his dogs at him. Now, the Commonwealth would suggest that the reading of throwing his dogs at him is not meant to be interpreted literally in the sense of picking up by the hands and chucking it towards an individual, but rather to send his dogs out.
It does say throw. It didn't say like sick your dogs on him or
Take them off a leash.
order my dogs to attack you. Or
True, but
throw my dogs at us. That's kind of how I see it. I mean, the plain language is, I imagine.
But Your
it
Honor,
could mean that, but I mean, it's.
Your Honor, I would suggest that the context of the circumstances would suggest that.
Not that he couldn't do that. He couldn't.
That too, Your Honor. Either way, an individual who is determined enough to go after a stranger, repeatedly yelling at them, following them into the woods, even if we are to take this on the most literal level, that could reasonably put someone in fear, given how determined that individual seems to
I
be.
think count one rather, threat, you have that. He's definitely threatening him to do something to him.
Yes, Your Honor.
To harm him. Whether it's sicking his dogs or throwing his dogs, he's threatening. So, count two, I mean, he is threatening to, I mean, is a dog a dangerous weapon? I guess anything can be a dangerous weapon, right?
That's
Feather
true.
can be a dangerous weapon, or a pillow, or, as they say, anything can be a dangerous weapon.
That's true, Your Honor. And especially given the manners of which he was wielding the dogs, if you will, or threatening to wield those dogs.
Well, I think it's probable cause. I'll deny it, but I mean, it's it's one of those cases you can have a
I would
bench trial.
I would recommend that. My client, I think, is going to want a jury trial. I can speak to him. But what if we put it on for a non-binding bench trial to see if this fellow with the German Shepherd is serious enough to come to court?
Yeah.
Your Honor, based on our notes, on November 8th, when one of our victim witness advocates spoke with the victim was still in support of this matter.
Yeah. Sure he was.
Yeah, and he probably will be on a non-binding bench trial date, but maybe it might.
Given that the victim's on support, Your Honor, we would object to a non-binding, and we would be all right if we are to proceed with setting this forward for a bench trial or a jury trial.
I mean, the language of it is to throw his dogs at him. There's enough there that's probable cause that he was going to throw presumably a large animal at this person. So I guess that qualifies. But
Even if everything in this police report is true, it's a not guilty.
I'm not sure about the threats, though.
You have to be credible.
It's Mr. Weeks.
I know that's what follows him around.
It's everybody. He's a miserable human being.
I understand. For some reason, he likes me. So
Nasty, miserable human being. He just is. We know him well. His record shows that. Every time he comes in here, it's just the same thing. I've seen videotapes of how he talks to the police and how he talks to people. He's just
I've seen some
a
also.
terrible human being.
Yeah.
But he's entitled to a fair trial, and believe me, you would get one even from me. I'd be like, yeah, if it's not there, it's not there.
I absolutely believe that, Judge.
There's some people, some of our regulars in this building, they're surprised sometimes at the results they get from the judges here. So,
No, I wouldn't be surprised by that.
Yeah.
Actually.
all right, so I'll deny. And yeah, I mean, the bill of particulars. It seems like it's fairly straightforward what happened. I don't know. I'm just going to say I'll deny it. The police report seems to provide everything you need.
So the court could just note my objection on both of the motions. And if I can just, well, I suppose it doesn't really matter. The days for the jury trial.
You want to get a jury trial date?
I think so. I don't see where else to go with this.
No, he's going to want it, right?
Oh, that's what he was indicating to me. I mean, that's why I was hoping a non-binding bench, and then he can choose the bench on that date if he chose. It would give us an opportunity to get rid of it without wasting the jury's time.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll put it down for it. Maybe if the victim shows up, he'll still want a bench trial. So
It's possible.
yeah, so we'll just put down for a non-binding bench trial.
Yes, sir.
Maybe there'll be a trial that day. Sometimes the non-bindings they actually go to trial. It's just
It may.
circumstances are such that.
I would. It's what I would recommend
Yeah.
personally, but I'm not. It's one of the few things I'm not allowed to call for him.
How about a date in February?
Sure. Is their day of the week issue?
I don't think so.
No, not really. I avoid Monday.
How about you want to try for the 16th? I have a jury trial the day before.
Take a
But
quick look at the date. And,
Friday,
yeah,
February 16th, right?
sure.
that sounds good.
All right, February 16th for non-binding bench trial.
Yeah, that sounds good. All right, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Fucking bullshit.